Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Euro 2020 team of the tournament and what a tournament it was, guys. As many of you saw last Sunday, Italy were crowned champions after beating England in the final at Wembley Stadium. No one can deny, guys, the Italians were by far the best team in the tournament, having beaten many good teams on their way to the championship. Belgium, Spain, England, they beat every team in their way, guys. Won the three group stage games relatively easily. A great attacking side, guys. Roberto Mancini has got the team absolutely firing. 3 years unbeaten, 30 games unbeaten. Say no more about it, guys. Of course, Bonucci and Chiellini in the defence for Italy were absolutely supreme. Chiesa in the forwards gave it absolutely everything last Sunday. He put his body on the line, he put it all on the line, guys. Fearless display from him. Wonderful display. I'm just going to get into the team in the tournament, guys. I think many of you have an idea already what that is. I'm just going to crack on with it. This is the Euro 2020 team of the tournament by the old school gunner. Donnarumma and Ronaldo star a lot in it, but Italy took home the prize, guys. Donnarumma's side took home the prize and not the team of Ronaldo. After having to wait an extra year, guys, Euro 2020 is finished. And luckily, guys, it didn't disappoint. With 51 matches played in 11 different countries, Euro 2020 brought us thrilling encounters, breakout stars, and a number of absolutely brilliant performances along the way. Roberto Mancini's side ultimately triumphed in the final, with a number of key players helping them along the way with big performances in high pressure moments, guys. Young stars and experienced campaigners set the tournament alight. And here is my team of the tournament for Euro 2020. Some of you might agree with it, some might not. Let's get straight into it, guys. Okay, goalkeeper. The actual player of the tournament as named by UEFA. Of course, the one, the only Gianluigi Donnarumma of Italy. Absolutely fearless goalkeeper, guys. He's a giant of a man, but also his ability is absolutely monstrous. He has no equal, guys. The only other guy I could think of goalkeeper-wise that could match him, with respects to Jordan Pickford, who was a very good goalkeeper. The only other guy that could match Donnarumma, in my opinion, is of course one, the only Kasper Schmeichel, Danish goalkeeper. He's the only guy that really comes close, if you ask me, in my opinion. Donnarumma, Gianluigi, player of the tournament. He came up big for the Azzurri throughout the whole tournament, guys. So he's the goalkeeper, without a doubt, guys. His saves in the penalties against Spain and against England, incredible. He was playing in his fourth major tournament, guys, at only 22 years of age. He made a penalty save in the semi-final shootout win against Spain and was the hero in the final with another 2 superb stops. Say no more about it, guys. Donnarumma was also instrumental in the quarterfinal triumph over Belgium and will enter the summer as a free agent, but he's set to be snapped up by Paris Saint-Germain in Ligue 1 in France. So I wish him all the best with that. Fantastic player, wonderful tournament, player of the tournament and deservedly so. Incredible. The right back, Denzel Dumfries of the Netherlands. The Dutch player in a tournament that lacked a real standout at right back. The Holland player, Denzel Dumfries, earns his place despite Holland's premature exit from the tournament. At PSV last season in the Dutch league, Dumfries was undoubtedly excellent as an attack-minded fullback and bagged no less than 4 goals and 9 assists in all competitions for the Eredivisie side. As such, it comes as no surprise that despite the inconsistent nature of Frank de Boer's Netherlands side, Dumfries is one of the few bright sparks that shone despite his team's poor performance. A goal against the Ukraine in a hard-fought 3-2 victory was quickly met with a second in the 2-0 win again over Austria. And while some of the Netherlands key players didn't show up to this competition, Dumfries certainly did. Without a doubt, guys, a wonderful player. All the Arsenal fans out there, if we could sign him, guys, what would you make of it? Incredible talent. Centre back, of course, the one and only Manchester City player, Manchester City and England defender, John Stones. He takes up from the centre back berths, guys. In the whole tournament, England's defence conceded just twice, guys, just 2 goals. And John Stones was a big reason why, with consistent performances throughout. Apart from the final, that is, you could say, to be honest, in the final he was no great shakes. He had a hugely impressive season at Manchester City, of course. Coming off that impressive showing, he followed up his domestic form with an excellent campaign in the Euros outside of the final. Harry Maguire's injury meant Stones was the one constant at the back, excelling in a 4 or 3-man defence as Gareth Southgate altered the system throughout the knockout stages. His tournament would have been capped off with a goal against Scotland as he plundered a header against the post, or indeed a winner's medal around the neck. Wasn't to be, guys, unfortunately. And the next player is one of those reasons why it wasn't to be. The centre back, the guy that's going to be partnering John Stones in the centre back of this 2020 team in the tournament is the one, the only 34-year-old Italian legend, Leonardo Bonucci. Of course, guys, he got the equaliser in the final. A great finish. He kept his cool throughout. Reliable, steady. He stemmed the English tide, the attacks time after time, and set up the counters for the Italian team. He was colossal, guys, alongside the other long teammate, Giorgio Chiellini. Between Bonucci and Chiellini, guys, they mopped up everything. Who will ever forget their performance against Belgium, guys? And against England, they were well on it, guys. In the tournament, Italy only conceded 4 times, guys, with Bonucci excelling alongside his captain, as well as without him for the best part of 2.5 matches, while Chiellini, of course, was nursing injury. Bonucci also proved pivotal on the scoreboard with a crucial equaliser in the second half of the final against England, while he successfully converted from the spot in both of Italy's penalty shootouts. Same about, guys, incredible player, incredible nerve and stamina and courage. Didn't lose the head when he went to the penalty shootouts. Let's not forget, guys, the defender. A goal also in the final against England, the important equaliser for Italy, the much deserved equaliser. A fantastic player, wonderful talent. Keeps his cool, guys. Maybe Arsenal could snap this guy up. For me, incredible talent. His performances, guys, shone throughout. He was one of only 2 Italian outfielders to start every match in the tournament for Italy. Bonucci is deserving of the post-match celebrations, claiming a maiden international trophy. As he sang at the end, guys, football's coming home, coming Rome. And he wasn't wrong, guys. He was coming Rome. The left back, a very good player, guys. He really did the business for him. Almost got a winner's medal, guys. Of course, I'm talking about the left back for United and England, the one and only Luke Shaw. Unlike the right back position, which really chose itself for England, the left back had a number of strong candidates. Joachim Mele was instrumental for Denmark. Leonardo Spinazzola shone for Italy. But Luke Shaw's impact on England's success in this tournament was tremendous. Absolutely incredible, guys. The goal in the final, to be honest, capped it all off. After missing the group stage opener against Croatia, Shaw started each of the remaining 6 fixtures, only coming off the pitch in the quarter-final against the Ukraine, at which stage England were 3-0 up and cruising, already thinking of the semi-final and saving him for that. Incredible player. He had 2 assists in that game against the Ukraine, guys, adding to 1 in the round of 16 win against Germany, and for a little over an hour, he was the toast of English football after his early goal in the final. Overcoming in the injury, guys, and countless doubters, Shaw has proven himself at the highest level and will be chasing further international glory with England in the years to come. Right midfield, guys. This kind of really picks itself, to be honest. Guy's a bit of a diver, but I have to give him this. He has ability. The dive against Denmark in the semi-final, not his best moment, guys. His goal against Germany in the quarterfinal, definitely one of his best. I'm talking about, guys, the right midfielder for me is Raheem Sterling of Manchester City and England. Often much maligned for his international performance, but his domestic performances was the same. Sterling silenced the critics with a stellar tournament for the Three Lions. The Manchester City winger scored England's only goals in the group stages and opened the scoring in the last 16. His direct output stopped there. His impact on the team continued, with his experience, work rate, and quality in wide areas helping to propel England forward in the tournament. Sterling might well have been a candidate for player of the tournament had England won the final. But of course, they lost, guys. Deservedly so. Italy won. Donnarumma has got the player of the tournament, guys. UEFA picked Donnarumma. He will enter the domestic season full of confidence after an excellent tournament. I'm sure Pep Guardiola at City is going to have him primed and ready, guys. Central midfield, this also kind of picks itself, guys. The one, the only, Jorginho for Italy. All of Rome, all of Italy, all the Italian fans in the Wembley Stadium last Sunday, I'm sure they were holding their breath when he got that injury midway through the first half, guys. And we're absolutely delighted to see him re-enter the fray because he was absolutely instrumental throughout the tournament. And again on Sunday, he drove the Italian team forward like no other. Incredible, incredible player, guys. What can I say about this man? I mean, they're much smaller than the English players, guys. The physical battle, I thought, how are they going to do well against it? But their skill, their vision, and their hunger, guys, their appetite for the ball. He was linking up the play, he was taking the ball from the defence, spraying it wide, getting it in the middle, moving it to the other side, playing a lovely little ball into that forward area, into that little triangle for Italians to get a hold of. Incredible, incredible player. Took my breath away, guys. If Arsenal could get their hands on this guy, I would be absolutely delighted 100%. He is an outstanding talent, a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful player. Of course, guys, he's playing for Chelsea in the midfield. He played more minutes than any outfield player of any team in the whole tournament. He started every single game from Italy and was only substituted once in the final group game against Wales, which they had in the bag already, qualification secured. It was his penalty, guys, that took them past Spain in the semi-final. He missed the opportunity to be the hero again. His match-winning penalty against England was saved by Jordan Pickford. A superb midfield campaign. Jorginho's impact on the side occurred behind the scenes, guys, and Italy would not have won the tournament without it. Central midfield, guys. Unfortunately for him, they went down in the semi-final, but I'm going to give that to the Spanish international, the central midfielder, wonderful talent, guys, Pedri. It's incredibly easy to forget, guys, that he is only 18 years of age, guys. He's younger than Saka, who missed that penalty in the final last Sunday. Of course, the Arsenal player Saka, he's younger than him. He was named player of the tournament, guys. So Donnarumma got player of the tournament, he got young player of the tournament. If anyone hadn't heard of the Barcelona won the kid before the tournament, they certainly have no. He's in the Barcelona team, guys. The 18-year-old Spanish international Pedri is keeping Thiago and Rodri out of Barcelona 11, guys. He started every match for Luis Enrique's side and dazzled with his technique and intelligence. He had the confidence to get on the ball and make things happen going forward for the Spanish. And his ball retention and maturity were crucial to Spain's involvement and progression to the semi-final stage of the tournament. Reaching the last four, guys, he was instrumental in that. The left midfield, guys, this guy deserves it more than any other, in my opinion. He had an incredible tournament, guys, a whisker away from winning the whole thing. It is, of course, the Danish left midfielder, guys, Mikkel Damsgaard. Another guy that Arsenal should be looking at, guys. I mean to say, this player, he has no equal, in my opinion. This fella, what can you say about it, guys? And don't forget, he came in to replace, of course, the poor heart attack victim, the guy that got the heart attack in the first game against Finland, Christian Eriksen. There were a number of players that stepped up at level, guys, and performed for Denmark in the tournament, and Damsgaard was one of them. Scenes in the first game, of course, against Finland, of course, they were a nightmare, an absolute nightmare for the Danish players, staff, and all the fans that were there in Copenhagen, and all the fans around Denmark. He replaced Christian Eriksen, like I said, and he excelled in the tournament, guys. He lit it up. Denmark, in fairness to them, they came back from all. It was a massive setback what happened to Christian Eriksen in the first game, guys. They lost the first game, they lost the second game, they won the third game, and it got them through. And from there on, it was like a fairy tale, guys. They could have won it all, to be honest. It was very, very close. And Damsgaard did absolutely everything. The motivation level in this Danish team had to be seen to be believed, guys. I mean, the way they played against Belgium when they lost that game 2-1. For a long time, they were winning 1-0, guys, and they had Belgium on the rack. They could have made it 2. They could have made it 3. They were very unlucky. They peppered the Belgian goal. Belgium were on the back foot for a large part of that game, but the individual quality in that Belgian team saw it through. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Damsgaard goal against Russia was excellent, but it was undoubtedly bested by that tremendous free kick that tore into the back of Jordan Pickford's English net. What a goal, guys. Absolutely rattled the English. They came back strongly, but what a goal that was. A number of Europe's top clubs are believed to be interested in him after his impressive campaign. To be honest, he's the breakout star of Euro 2020 for me, guys, without a doubt. Striker, guys. We're here. Who else could it possibly be, guys? And I'm not talking about Harry Kane. Patrick Schick of the Czech Republic. Heading into Euro 2020, guys, he only had 13 goals in 36 games for Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. It was quite an underwhelming campaign and season for him. However, once he pulled on his Czech Republic top, he came alive, guys. I mean, what was going on in his mind, I don't know, but he played with absolute startling precision, incredible accuracy, tremendous off-the-ball running, guys. I mean, the running in between the lines. Who will ever remember that goal against Scotland from the halfway line, guys? Opportunistic, direct, and absolutely unerring accuracy. Cracking finish, guys. The Scottish faces at Hampden Park. I'll never forget it, guys. What a goal. I mean, out of absolutely nothing, guys. Tremendous, 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 tremendous. This is international football we're talking about here, guys. Absolutely incredible. I mean, I'm sure you all enjoyed watching this wonderful young talent from the Czech Republic, Patrick Schick. A real handful, guys. A big man, physically imposing, a bit like Olivier Giroud for France, but unerring accuracy, guys, and such a nice touch on the ball for a big man. I mean, he killed the ball instantly. He had it on the run. He was looking and go past. Scotland fancied their chances, guys. Schick was happily ready to prove them wrong and to go against all the odds. What a header in the first half. Absolute bullet. The keeper was just no chance. And the second one, the long range shot, he only had a split second to decide what to do, guys, and he cracked it in. In the following game, he got the opener against Croatia to earn a side point, scored 2 more times against the Netherlands, and then Denmark to finish the competition with 5 goals in just 5 games. Second of the striker, guys. I think you pretty know who this is, guys. He's arguably one of the greatest players of all time, guys. He would definitely be in the top 10, guys, without a doubt. To say that he's the greatest player of all time is a bit of a stretch for me, but this man is a goal machine, and his performances and his longevity, he's more like an athlete, guys, in a way too. He's very, very good physically, incredible shape, very fit. He looks after himself, guys. And as you all know now, guys, that might be sponsors. He doesn't like Coca-Cola. He doesn't eat much of it. Say no more about it. If you remember the press conference, he just moved the bottles to one side and got out things. Wanted a bit of agua up on the thing by, and I saw it was about it. He knows what's what. So there you have it. Reportedly, they lost millions and millions and millions because of that. He couldn't care less. Big up yourself. The one, the only Portugal player, one of the greatest players of all time, guys, Cristiano Ronaldo. Amidst all the young stars that shone in Euro 2020, it was still the familiar face of Cristiano Ronaldo that took home the golden boot, guys. Despite what could only be considered as a failure of a tournament from Portugal's point of view, Ronaldo led his side from the front, 5 goals and 1 assist. That assist ultimately gave him the golden boot in the tiebreaker, as Schick failed to register an assist to add to his 5 strikes. At 36 years of age, this could prove to be Ronaldo's last European Championships, and if it is, then he will be going out on a high after leaving 1 final mark on the competition. I honestly think he's going to feature in the next one too, guys. I mean, even if he just comes on as a substitute, incredible player, guys. Undoubted talent, couldn't leave him out of the team. And the way he's 36 now, guys, but he's looking after himself. He's fit and he's still hungry. Even as a sub, guys, in 2 years, if he comes on, The guy's in top shape, guys. He's looking after himself physically, injury-free, looking good. So once again, guys, I'm just going to recap on my Euro 2020 team of the tournament. Goalkeeper, of course, the one, the only, the player of the tournament, Giorgi Donnarumma. The defence, left back Shaw, centre back Leonardo Bonucci, right centre back Stones, right back Dumfries, midfield Damsgaard of Denmark, Pedri of Spain, Jorginho of Italy, Sterling of England, and the forwards Schick of Czech Republic, and of course the one, the only Cristiano Ronaldo of Portugal. So what do you think about that team in the tournament, guys? You think I'm right? You agree with it? Please let me know in the comments. I'll reply to every single person. So there you have it, guys. That is my team of the tournament. I hope you enjoyed that. I will be, any of you check out a friend of mine, another Arsenal YouTuber, Drawn by Dre. I guested on his possession-based podcast today. So if you want to check it out, guys, YouTube channel, Drawn by Dre, Instagram of the same name. Another YouTuber, an Arsenal YouTuber in London that I am going to be collaborating with next week. He's going to be guesting on my channel, all goes well, is one, the only Arsenal Addicts. YouTube channel, Arsenal Addicts, guys. Check it out. He's well over 1,000 subscribers, guys. Well on his way. Give his channel a check. Tomorrow, I will have North London guesting on my channel, guys. So check that out. I will be posting on my Instagram and my community here on YouTube also about that. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed my Euro 2020 team in the tournament. I hope you enjoyed the tournament as a whole. I think you'll all agree the best team won. Italy were fantastic throughout. Maximum respect to Roberto Mancini and the Italian team. Wonderful, wonderful display. Incredible performance. Only the second time that Italy have won the Euros, would you believe, guys? For a lot of European teams, of course, it's much harder to win than the World Cup because the amount of good teams in Europe in the tournament, France, Germany, Belgium, Spain, England, the Czech Republic, Croatia, Germany, need I say any more, guys? Incredible teams in there. Holland. Yeah, respect to Italy. Commiserations to England, of course. They got 3 players on my Euro 2020 team of the tournament. So not much consolation for them, guys. But they can't have any complaints with the final the way it went. Of course, Arsenal player Bukayo Saka, he took the 5th penalty for England and fluffed it, guys. He's a young guy. He's 19. Occasion got to him probably. But for me, the penalty that really cost the English was the Marcus Rashford penalty, guys. He did a little dance. He did a little prance. Then he went to shoot the ball. The keeper moved. The goal was open on one side, and he still hit the post. That was very costly. And why did he stop in the run-up? I mean, I wouldn't be too sure of this kind of stopping run-up thing. I myself have taken a couple of penalties, not at that level. I always continue to rise. I just stepped back, ran up, continued it. Normal, just continue to run, and cracked it in as hard as I could. I had control over it, guys, but I put a bit of power behind it. If you don't put power behind it, you don't have a hope in hell, guys. That's all there is about it. Not enough power, not enough belief. The heads were down. They were looking at the goal. The guys looked nervous. I understand that, but don't take a penalty if you don't think you could do it. I mean, if you're feeling over, you know. Next. But yeah, very unfortunate for England. Of course, they didn't help themselves with the guys that Southgate chose to take the penalties. Respect to the guys that manned up and took a penalty. It wasn't easy. But at the end of the day, Rashford, of course, shocking penalty, man. Shocking penalty. I read today now that he has to go in for surgery. He has a shoulder injury. He's been carrying it for some time. For some reason, he didn't go and get it done. Maybe because he wanted to play the Euros. Now he's going to be out for 2 months, guys, after he has the shoulder operation. So he was playing the tournament, not fully fit. Go figure. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. None at all. And then he misses the penalty to boot. And he only came on to take the penalty. They subbed him on at the end, so he'd be eligible to take a penalty. And then he made an absolute hames of the guys. An absolute mess. I'm just going to finish on another point, guys, very important. The football fans out there, whether they're English or whoever, makes no difference to me, guys. The racial abuse that they have put on these 3 players Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, Sancho. Guys, listen. I'm not going to say it's only a game. It's very, very important for the fans. It's very important for everybody involved. But to racially abuse these guys because of that is completely, completely unacceptable. And I'm not saying what people want to hear, guys. I'm giving my opinion. I couldn't care less what anyone thinks of that. And I tell you that now straight. The abuse that these guys have been subjected to on social media, people think they don't care. People think they don't read those things. They're human being, guys, and it cuts to the bone. And to racially abuse them is the lowest of the low. I would never, ever do that to anyone, and I can't condemn it. I just cannot condemn behavior, whether it's English fans doing it, which is I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed my team in the tournament. Please comment in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe as always. I'll see you next time. Like I said, guys, tomorrow I'm going to have on my show, he's guesting on my live stream in North London. So there you go, guys. Take it easy, guys. I hope you enjoy my team in the tournament. Please like and subscribe, like I said. I'll see you next time.